It's The Deal with Villrreal on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
I don't know what the big deal is. I really don't.
All right, look.
Okay, here's the deal.
All right, look. All right, look. Here's the. All right, look.
Okay, here's the deal.
All right, look.
Okay, here's the deal.
All right, look. Here's the deal.
What is up? Welcome to The Deal. I am Villrreal, joined as always by Pimpy K. Sir, how are you?
What it do?
And we have our holiday visitor, associate producer Chris is in the house. Official beer handler, I think is his actual title.
Look at him. It doesn't look like he even wants to be here. Doesn't have his headphones on, just playing with his phone.
Hey, that means he's nailing it, man.
I think anywhere that he ever is, this is exactly what he does.
Yeah.
So he's still comfortable.
I get it. I look like that way at least 8 hours every weekday.
You know, I'm one of those guys that constantly bitch about, people in public. And if you see me grimace from time to time, I'm going through really bad back issues right now. But other than that, you see people walking through public with, they're not even looking where they're going or anything. They're just staring at their cell phone.
Yeah.
Nobody's communicating,
But the best is driving at
anymore.
night. Driving at night when you see people and they're driving and their face is lit up by their phone and they're staring down at their lap.
That's me. I usually watch porn on the way home from work.
That makes sense. You got to get home somehow. So, anyways, guys, it is the week of Christmas. We've got we will be here. The Pippy Cast will be coming at you 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and then we'll be back here Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and kick you right off into the holiday season. And I told you earlier, it's the main thing I want to talk about, I guess, tonight is the whole holiday season. And I don't know if it's just that I'm becoming a grumpy old person at this point. It's probably it, but I'm just finding that the holidays are proven as more and more a source of stress and frustration than anything else on the planet.
One of the hashtags that I used. I shouldn't have even moved. I was in a comfortable position. Now my back's killing me.
You ruined it.
One of the tags that I used when I made the show was piss and vinegar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, piss and vinegar. That's been,
and it's getting worse every
me.
episode. That's good.
And I can't blame it on the holidays. It's not the holidays' fault. It's just, I don't know. It's everything. Me at the day job today, we had the Christmas party quotations because if that was a party, it was the shittiest party I've ever attended in my entire life.
Yeah, I don't go to those anymore.
Yeah, but it was nice to got to cook for my coworkers, and it got delayed. So the upper management was very upset they didn't get to eat at noon or 1 like they wanted to. So all us little grinders, people that actually do stuff, got to actually get done working and come in and eat, and that upset the suits, as it were. So that made me really happy. I enjoyed watching that happen. But it all turned out all right, I guess, for a holiday party at a company where no one wants to be there. But so we're good. Let's go ahead and knock out the. Last week we had a little fun competition going of who was going to get the sports picks correct, and you are currently up right now. We agreed on 2 games, so that's a wash, and then the other 2, you picked Minnesota over Chicago, and you were right. Thanks for picking against my team, you dick.
Fucking homer.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
I was a homer and I lost too.
Yeah, that shit happens. But we're waiting right now on Detroit and New Orleans. We'll check in on them as we go. But last I saw, it was scoreless. Let's check in real quick and see as Drew Brees chases his
tail.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
or a receiver that's worth a shit. So Detroit is up right now 7-3, which is in my favor. You took New Orleans, I got Detroit. But yeah, they're not exactly setting the world on fire. They're coming to the end of the first quarter, 7-3. Detroit is on their own 41, 2nd and 4.
It was 2 really shitty teams, both of which I've seen some bright spots in this year. So I pretty much just went with the home field advantage and thought,
it's a coin flip at best. Yeah,
it's a wash for the most part, but home field advantage. That's good for at least 3 points advantage.
Which we were talking earlier. Drew Brees is chasing his 10th straight 4,000-yard season, which is absurd considering that team hasn't done great.
Maybe he'll make enough money this year to have plastic surgery and remove that doo-doo stain off his face.
I don't think it's ever going to happen, dude. I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's owning it.
As long as which another guy, which is also in New Orleans, is what's his name, Davis on the Pelicans with the unibrow, right? Isn't that where he's at?
Oh yeah. The guy's got that insane unibrow.
So I think it's a New Orleans thing. That dude's like he's probably like, I'm not going to remove the doo-doo stain off my face until
They all
Davis.
just have to have shitty,
cuts
horrible disfigurements on their faces.
I guess that's like the
Yeah,
fucking
well,
thing.
there you go. So, anyways, Merry Christmas to everyone. Now we got that out of the way.
Ball humbug.
And in the spirit of the holidays, I have a list I want to read.
Nice.
This is the 10 most common holiday crimes. We're going to start at 10. We'll do it David Letterman style. We'll start at 10. This is a growing problem during the holidays. Experts believe it is increased with the stress of gift-giving, celebrations, and the close proximity to family. Alcohol and drugs only add to the problem and put more people in danger. Holidays have a tendency to exacerbate family tension, drug use, and financial woes, causing people to act out in a violent and destructive way. That would be domestic violence at number 10. Jingle bells. We should have jingle bell music or something.
This is the
reason.
reason why I stay away from motherfuckers on the holidays, specifically family.
You know, my family started for
Fisticuffs.
numerous years ago. We started celebrating the week before or after Christmas, and I can't tell you how much that decreases the stress somehow. I don't know why it works that way, but it is.
I can see it.
Yeah, it just works. But so number 10, we got domestic violence, so enjoy that. Number 9, we have scams. That makes sense. You got a lot of people doing shady shit during the holidays. People are in a spending mood and maybe a little too gullible and willing to spend money.
Pyramid fraud, credit card fraud.
Yeah. Toys.
Illegitimate ads on a website.
Yeah. Illegitimate children. Whatever. Number 8,
Sounds
we got
legit to me.
Number 8, we got counterfeiting, which that makes sense. Actually, I worked in a retail store in my
I wouldn't have said
college
that if I
days.
knew that was going to be the next one.
Yeah, right.
I figured they'd throw all those together. Is it counterfeiting scam the same fucking thing, really? I mean,
Well, here, let's read real quick. We'll read the
unless they mean
the-
like counterfeiting cash, I
This
guess.
is yeah, that's what I'm thinking they're talking about. But for scams, they say scams are very common during the holiday season when unsuspecting shoppers give money to a phony charity or enter a bogus sweepstakes. Scammers will tug at your heartstrings and take advantage of your giving mood. They also prey on naive and desperate people who are easily lured by deals that seem to be too good to be true, because they are. Shoppers can protect themselves from these sneaky scams by doing thorough research on a particular deal or offer before giving any money or personal information to anyone or any site. Just a general rule, and I've learned this the hard way numerous times, don't give your personal information to anybody. They don't need it. That's horseshit.
You know, the deal is actually guilty of that, I believe. We have too good to be true fake T-shirt and sticker giveaways because
Because I keep forgetting to get the information to send them out.
Exactly.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten you people. I swear to God.
All of my winners are actually caught up because most of them actually showed up to that show that I went to promote at,
nice.
which actually turned out really, really good. And I got to give away some T-shirts and stickers. And
Nice. Yeah,
people started sticking
10,
them all over the place, which I'll have to hear about later, I'm sure.
My first 10 Facebook people, I have not forgotten you. I will get you squared away. I promise. Counterfeiting. Every year, unsuspecting shoppers get duped into buying counterfeit merchandise. Oh, I didn't think about that. Counterfeit merchandise, so that they think are genuine. Counterfeiters profit from tricking customers into buying knockoff items and illegally downloading music, movies, television, blah, 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 blah. So, they're not even talking about faking money. They're talking about giving you, like, fake Gucci shit. I mean, you got them Snikes on instead of Nikes.
Sykes.
You got them Sykes.
Sykes.
Number 7 on the list, we got home burglary. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Number 6.
I'm so poor.
And if
Motherfucker robbed me. They just be practicing.
I don't know if this doesn't put you in the holiday mood. I don't know what will. But number 6 is rape and sexual assault.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I have to read this description. Reports
Nothing makes me more merry.
Yeah, right? Reports of rape and sexual assault have increased around Christmas time. This is most likely due to the increase of parties and alcohol consumption that takes place during this time of year. Women who engage in heavy drinking have a greater risk of becoming a victim of rape or sexual assault. When alcohol or drugs are involved, people's judgment becomes impaired and they may find themselves in a more dangerous situation than they would if they were sober.
And the cool thing about that is you don't even have to use any like of the new school date rape drugs, GHB, all this other shit. Like I use the oldest date rape drug known to man, beer.
Bud Light, yeah.
That's it.
Doesn't take a lot. Number 5 on the list, we got vehicle theft. Obviously, people do stupid shit, leave a bunch of stuff in their car, your car gets jacked.
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely.
Number 4, drunk driving.
Put your shit in your trunk.
See, drunk driving, I feel like they're trying to avoid number 10, which is domestic violence or the sexual assault. You're just like, I got to get out of here. You get in your car, you go. You've had 1 or 2 cases of beer.
Right.
And, yeah, that happens.
Nothing significant.
Yeah. Just, you're getting warmed up.
It's only
That's all it is.
illegal if you kill a baby.
That's why I think that I read that somewhere. Number 3, we have robbery, which we already did home invasion.
We're gonna get
that one.
fuck the racist billboards. We're gonna get one from Mad. Yeah. mothers against being non-bitches.
We want to get a billboard from every social justice cause on the planet. That's our goal.
Absolutely, I can see it happening already.
Number 2 is on the list. A great way to save money: shoplifting. Yeah, obviously people steal a lot of shit during the holiday season. And number 1, identity theft. I've had, I guess it'd be considered identity theft. I've had people hack into my bank account, numerous times so far. So yeah, I can definitely feel that one.
And I'd like to go on the record first by saying neither one of us are have any type of specialty in the realm of law enforcement,
absolutely
or any type of criminal justice. But if there's one thing I do know, none of those on the list are illegal or punishable unless you get caught.
That is correct.
So
I think
Merry
that's
Christmas.
pretty much across the board. Yeah.
So Merry Christmas, and you guys have fun with your rape and pillage.
See, those that are properly motivated to intelligently pull off your crimes and get away with them.
As long as
Merry Christmas.
As long as you drive to and from the crime scene drunk.
Yeah, that's probably your worst. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, if I'm gonna commit one of those, I'm gonna cover all 10.
Yeah,
at once.
You know what? Yeah, if you do that, please tweet that out because we want to hear from you. I spent a little time here looking at the interesting facts about Christmas, and I looked at several sites. Some have 10, 25, 50. You know what I found they all have in common? All very uninteresting.
Oh, yeah. Because then you start getting into shit about how, Christmas isn't really a Christian, it's a pagan holiday, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Are you talking about these type of facts?
I'm going to randomly pull one out here, okay? So this is number 20 on this list from kickassfacts.com. Number 1, you're lying about your subject matter in your title, but number 20 on this interesting Christmas facts: Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen is the only record to get the UK Christmas singles chart number 1 twice, once in 1975 and again in 1991. Said no one who gives a shit fucking ever.
Yeah, but hey, what year did the first Wayne's World come out?
I bet you that was. It's got to be 91.
I bet you that was 91. I bet you.
That's when it was released and when Wayne's World came out. You're right,
dude. I saw a funny meme on Facebook the other day, and it was there's two type of people in the world: ones who believe that Die Hard is a Christmas movie,
it is,
and those who are wrong.
Yep, I agree.
Because, dude, I've always thought of Die Hard as a Christmas movie, man.
I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were asking what the favorite Christmas movie was, and National Lampoon's Christmas got a bunch of votes, and
Christmas Story's got to be in there on the list.
What's the one with Christmas Story, and then somebody busted out with the Die Hard, and I was like, nah, that's nice. This is kind of interesting. All letters addressed to Santa in the United States go to Santa Claus, Indiana. I didn't know that. So hey,
I think I actually heard about that.
Plug your ears, kids. Sorry about that.
Now we can go back to whatever was it, number 2, the scam.
Yeah, no shit, right?
This motherfucker has the whole nation convinced that Santa Claus lives in Indiana.
Yeah.
Somebody's geography
there's one guy in Indiana that gets pissed off every Christmas. All these horseshit letters he's getting.
Pissed off at his parents for naming him Santa Claus.
Thanks for that.
Out loud.
Not bad enough I had to get my ass beat my entire childhood. Now I got to get bombarded with letters once a year.
Fucking Indiana.
And then the rest of the year I get nothing. Oh, here, number 4 on this list. This guy, I just see the word Nazi. So, the Nazi Party tried to turn Christmas into a non-religious holiday celebrating the coming of Hitler. Holy shit!
They succeeded like a motherfucker.
Nicholas replaced by Odin, the Solstice Man. And swastikas on top of Christmas trees.
I don't know about the fucking swastikas,
shit.
But if you think about it, that agenda actually worked because there is nothing Christian about Christmas anymore.
Oh no, dude! It's
no matter what your belief system is.
And one of these lists I saw earlier said that sales during Christmas account for 1/6 of the U.S. economy, which is absurd. So in a year, 1/6 of it is all Christmas.
Yeah, I mean that's come on, dude.
It's just absurd. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but it's.
Let's look at whatever the fucking numbers are for any holiday, even the fucking bullshit ones like Valentine's Day and shit like that. The only one that really matters is Halloween, in my personal opinion.
I do like Halloween. By the way, Detroit is up now, 14-3, so it's looking good for Chad.
So if we end up tying, we both have to sing the song, or is it just going to be a wash?
I don't know how that goes. I think we'll have to carry it over.
Because I really want to see you do that.
I kind of want to. I'm going to be honest with you. We might have to go to a tiebreaker of some sort. We'll figure something out. But I was going to talk about. I did want to talk about the college shenanigans we got coming up. We'll have more time to talk about it. But I have a big problem with the layoff for the. I mean, I realize that we have 7,000 bowls, and they have to squeeze in the. I saw one the other day. I wish I could remember the name of it. It was the most absurd, long, ridiculous name I'd ever seen in my life.
The Golden Flake Dill Pickle Chip Bowl.
That is actually more
relevant than the one you're talking
what
about?
I saw. Yeah, it was like the something cure bowl.
Was it like the Equate ibuprofen bowl?
Well, my all time favorite was the Poulon Weed Whacker bowl they used to have in New Orleans. That shit was the bomb.
You know, I heard an interesting tidbit the other day on the radio, and it was that there used to be a really not super significant, but a significant bowl game called the Pensacola Paper Bowl.
No shit.
I guess because international, but it was champion back in the day. The paper mill out in Cantonment or whatever. That used to be like the big thriving thing about this town, and like teams like Troy,
right?
Well, USA had they been around back then, teams like that
right.
or whatever are in it. But can you imagine, man? Like especially how small the town was back in like the late 50s, 60s, and early 70s, and they used to have what was considered a pretty significant.
Well, what's the one they play over
NCAA bowl game
in Mobile? They play one over there. It's like MAC teams and.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's still. I mean, it's a legit bowl game. It's more legit than a lot of these I see.
When I think of Mobile, I think of the fucking Senior Bowl. That's really the only thing significant that happens out there.
Which is fun to go to. I've been to that several times. That's a fun game to go to.
That is the original Mardi Gras, and theirs is the shittiest out of any cities I've ever been to.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
How can
it's fun.
How can your city be the first city to have a Mardi Gras, and you let other cities just outdo you every year?
If you're over 21 or close enough,
or scared of bullets,
really fun.
Or scared of bullets. Don't go to the Mobile.
Oh shit! Don't go to any of them. Well, New Orleans isn't any better.
No, New Orleans isn't any better, but there's a lot more people to dodge and cover to run behind when bullets
a lot more body
flying.
shields flying around. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm just saying the Mobile Mardi Gras has just always been the most fucking ghetto shit I've ever been to.
It's pretty ghetto. I can't disagree with you. But the parties are fun.
Yeah, I've been to Mardi Gras in just about every city that does one. You know what I mean? And
right.
Which is, there's only a handful, but you know what I mean.
Well, I've always said that I lived in Mobile for a couple of years, and I've always thought that Mobile was a lot like, double that up while you're there. I've always thought that Mobile was a lot like New Orleans, that it was a lot of fun when you're really drunk, only less of the fun and more of the filth in Mobile. So it's basically just a dirty place that you can drink, but not really that fun. Thank you, sir.
Next time I'm going to have you take the caps off, too. You weren't supposed to.
Is this moisture on the outside of this bottle? Am I fucking seeing moisture right now?
You weren't supposed to laugh at that because I was fucking dead serious.
Shit. I specifically wanted that at 34 degrees, and I got to tell you, that feels like a firm 40.
All right, man, we got about 45 seconds in the segment.
All right, cats. Hey, guys, don't forget, we haven't harped at you about this yet. We're going to continue to do so. It's scrolling across the screen. You can hit me up on Twitter at ChadVilly. You can submit any questions, topics you want to talk about, whatever there. We are checking that stuff live. Also, you can search Chad Villrreal, look for the Deal Fist logo on Facebook, or you can email me at villrreal@pimpyk.com.
There it is.
That information is all up on your screen right now. But hit us up if you got a Christmas story or something you want us to talk about or a question. We're here to do it. But we're going to go ahead and take off towards our first break as my picks are looking better and better with Detroit having New Orleans in a 4th and 12 on their own 29. I'm liking it. But, guys, I am the deal. That's Pimpy K. I am the... No, this is the deal. Wait. Redo?
I don't know, man. You get it right. This is your fucking show.
Fuck it. Let's let it go.
You guys are listening to The Deal right here on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
There we go.
You're listening to The Deal with Villrreal on PMVN Radio.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to kill them all, sir.
Soldier Priest, BBK, Journal House motherfucking records. Improvised weapons on the American underground, bitch. We finna run it rugged on y'all. We the most crazy ass motherfuckers in the South. We spinning wicked like this, y'all. In the night, in the day, he's away. I'm a killer. And I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm a killer. You may think I'm the range, but I ain't.
the enemy. Ain't no friend to me, facing this energy. Where the symphony blank is akin to me. I need nicotine lacing this entity. With serenity I am bombing the nation. Invasion, erasing the faces of this population. And building a new one, a new sun, a new run. With a crew full of crooks, knives, a new gun.
Goes raw when we show up, they know how we get down. Last time they seen us, we got it for 6 pounds of flesh. 10 pounds of best, no records set for one night. A knife with elect to say, as in Hannibal. Bitch, I'm an animal. Spit shit that's flammable as sick kids and cannibals. Yo, damn it all, laugh and watch the world burn. No concern for opinions or shit that you heard.
I'm a killer.
In the night, in the day, either way.
I'm a killer.
And I don't give a fuck what you say.
I'm a killer.
You may think I'm the range, but I ain't.
I'm a killer, 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 killer. I'm a killer.
In the night, in the day, either way.
I'm a killer.
And I don't give a fuck what you say.
I'm a killer.
You may think I'm the range, but I ain't.
I'm a killer, 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 killer.
Xbox a target card in the apartment. I deliver swift death, the best of black markets. Ever had the offer, call me Profit Monster. I'm making bacon, building rackets, hopping off the roster. Faster than the wind, but proceeding through with caution. I'm taking all your problems and I'm burying them in coffins. Watching through the window, dialing up the meter, scoping out your neck and aiming for the bleeders. Feeding up the violence like modern day pirates. If people start talking, you can pay me for the silence. It won't be fucking pretty, but pretty fucking deadly. I need 50% up front and you can call me when you're ready. Every dollar ever made is crumpled up and gritty and tainted with the blood that I spilled in this city. Never showed up in, he never stopped the killing. No one's off limits, all men, women and children.
I'm a killer.
In the night, in the day, either way.
I'm a killer.
And I don't give a fuck what you say.
I'm a killer.
You may think I'm the range, but I ain't.
I'm a killer, 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 killer. I'm a killer.
In the night, in the day, either way.
I'm a killer.
And I don't give a fuck what you say.
I'm a killer.
You may think I'm the range, but I ain't.
I'm a killer, 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 killer.
I'm going to kill
Life is a nightmare, nighttime to daydream. Shining the knife glare, like it when they scream. Maybe I pay strict to play with my head, but I'm broke as a joke. I choke them instead. I take they fetty, they button up shirt. Now I'm ready to revive them in time with a rhyme and machete. If you let me, I'll take you and make you a creature. If you don't, then it's straight to the feature.
Presentation, blades raising, I'm blazing these kids with oral defecation. That means I spit shit, click thick with the sickness. More wicked as a fucking triple sixes. Got vicious submissions in my mind, can't stop and never will. So what's the point of trying? I'll be fine, it's a sign of an holy second coming. I'll be standing in the street while everybody else is running. I'm a killer.
In the night, in the day, either way.
I'm a killer.
And I don't give a fuck what you say.
I'm a killer.
You may think I'm the range, but I ain't.
I'm a killer, 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 killer. I'm a killer.
In the night, in the day, either way.
I'm a killer.
And I don't give a fuck what you say.
I'm a killer.
You may think I'm the range, but I ain't.
I'm a killer, 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 killer.
I'm going to kill
in a chain of my everyday routine. It consumes me till I lose my breath and I forget what else is left. But I'll make it out in time and I'll leave behind this life that I've been living just to make it through, yeah. And I will take the things I need from this lie that they believe, and I won't be held back by anything. And when it's time to step past the line, I'll turn this all around.
the going gets tough, we'll tell you to quit the bitchin'. It's The Deal with Villrreal on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
Welcome back, kids. I am Villrreal. This is The Deal. Pimpy K, as always, joining me making this stuff happen so you can see it.
That's who it is, and that's where it is.
And that's what's happening. We got to talk about the story. I told you about it earlier. The Prime Minister of Spain, Mariano Rajoy, I'm guessing. Sorry, my computer's talking to me.
That's all right.
It happens.
It's.
Anyways, so the Prime Minister of Spain, this guy's been.
I thought I was gonna have to show you how to mute a PC, but.
Yeah, I got it. It took me a second, but I got there.
I thought it was coming from our AP's phone. I was about to say, I said we're phone friendly, but we're not that fucking phone friendly.
You can't be streaming shit.
Yeah, you can't be just in here fucking watching YouTube videos, bringing down my bandwidth.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, so
obviously,
the Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy. I'm sure I'm shredding that name up. And
I mean, why would you get it right? You're only Hispanic.
Yeah, I don't fucking know how to speak my own language, dude. My other side is they speak English, and I struggle with that one from time to time. So
that's a no shitter.
That is for reals. But anyways, so he I'm gonna read this. This is off of CNN.com, so I'm gonna give them props for their writing.
And just so you guys know, this is coming straight from the interwebs, which means it's 100% true.
Absolutely. Oh God, that reminds me. Remind me when I get done with this. Just tell me the words Walmart and Santa Claus. I got to tell you an awesome story.
I don't plan on doing that.
You're going to do it. AP Chris, you're on it. All right, so the Spanish Prime Minister, Mariano Rajoy, says here he was dealt an eye-watering sucker punch by a teenager during a campaign event Wednesday. So basically, here's the deal. This guy is rolling through the streets of Spain, which if you've ever seen, like nightlife and stuff in Spain, it's very foot traffic heavy in the streets.
The only thing I know
about all the time.
The only thing I know about the streets of Spain are the bulls.
Okay, we'll take that same picture, but substitute the bulls with people, and that's how it is. Like almost 7 days a week.
Damn, just ramming into each other and everything.
Yeah, those people throw it down. They don't fuck around.
That's what's up. We need to go to Spain.
Yeah, legit. I watched Anthony Bourdain's show when he went to Spain, and I was like, that place looks dope.
We'll do that right after the fucking trip ceremony we're doing down in South America.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's basically strolling through, and this guy's been criticized heavily. They have a very high unemployment rate, and the last I saw was that, oh, look at that face of his swole-ass head. But
he stuck him good.
They think that was the thing, but if you go on to CNN.com, search Spanish Prime Minister punched, you can watch all the videos for yourself. They're kind of not great videos, but if you have it right in front of you, you can see it pretty good.
I'm sure that string is trending right now.
Oh, my God. This kid, 17-year-old kid, just you see him, he thinks about it and lines it up and throws a left hook with some stank on it and clocks this cat right in the side of his eyeball.
Like I was telling you before we started the show, if somebody would have done that to the president here, they would have been shot.
Bullet to the brain immediately. Yeah. No joke.
First of all, he wouldn't have gotten that close. How lax is their security?
Well, that's what's crazy. Yeah.
In there,
you watch this video. I'm watching it again. We watched it like 30 times because it's really funny. But he's just in a mass of people. He's got security, sorta, but that's just a melee of people. There's not any real barrier or anything.
It looks like it's his entourage, some political people, but it looks like it's majority press. So somebody got him in there, and somebody's gonna have to pay for that as well.
Yeah, you would think. I mean, a celebrity doesn't walk around in the U.S. with that kind of situation.
I don't know how Spain is, but he's 17. So I mean, let's be honest. He's not gonna fucking get the wrath of what people would normally get if they hit the president of a country.
Yeah. Well, it's where it killed me is like, I hate to say this, I hate to shit on our country, but I'm about to. So, how many 17-year-olds in the U.S. do you think even, I mean, they're doing good if they know who the president is.
No shit.
And to give a shit enough to go, I got to clock this fucker. I've got to put a fucking hand on his face.
That's my point, though. Like, he was put there. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, but that kid knows enough to know that he doesn't like this cat.
I don't want to put this kid on the same...
Or he cares enough, I guess.
I don't want to put this kid on the same level of a suicide bomber or anything like that. But he's 17. No. He's impressionable. Somebody trained and geared him up for that moment.
Yeah, well, immediately what I thought. A
17-year-old didn't make the conscious decision to fucking do all of the shit that had to be done to get him into that room.
Well, here's a scenario that I made up in my head because when I don't have answers, I like to make up my own. It's a fun game I play.
That's our show. We do whatever the fuck we want.
I think that's what the internet's based off of, actually. But so basically, this is what I thought. Yes. I thought, here's this 17-year-old kid who's probably been struggling because his mom and dad can't find work because Spain has a ridiculous. I mean, I think their unemployment rate, and I'm completely pulling this out of my ass, but I think it's like in the 20s. It's bad. It's really, really bad. And I think this kid struggled and suffered and thought, you know what? This guy's been in office way too long. I got to dot this motherfucking I.
That's pretty much all of Europe too, except for Germany. I think Germany's the only country in that fucking in the what do they call it, the EU, that fucking even has any money.
Yeah, I mean, we know Greece doesn't. I mean, Greece filed for bankruptcy as a country.
Spain's in the same fucking boat, just about. They've been bailed out too.
So yeah, but anyways, yeah, definitely look that up. And in the theme of Christmas cheer, it made me smile. I gotta be honest with you, it made me happy. And good for that kid for knowing. You know, it probably is misguided. I agree with you. Probably misguided. Probably susceptible to some outside influence. But a 17-year-old that gives a shit enough to go, I'm going down there, and if I get within arm's reach of this cat, I'm dotting him. And he did it. So more power to him. Prime Minister is doing fine. There's one picture if you go to CNN.
He's swole.
Yeah, he got dotted, man. He definitely got touched for real. But I think the people are so close around him is the only reason he didn't drop, because he got hit. I mean, it's a legit shot. The kid had great form. On a side note, I mean, really.
And the fact that it was pretty obvious that he was a southpaw. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, he was like, I'm throwing this left right at your left or your right eyeball. Excuse me.
As a southpaw, fisticuffs type of guy.
But yeah, it's always fun. Yeah, don't try that in the U.S. You will definitely you'll probably get like a rocket from a fucking F-18.
The funniest thing about that video, and you know, nobody knew this was happening when they were shooting it, is when you look at it, this kid is like in the light. His is the first face you see. He's
got the biggest look of I'm about to fuck somebody up.
Like, he's got that look like you say one more thing, I'm gonna fucking pop you.
If you've ever seen a fist fight in the streets, you know the look we're talking about.
Yes.
He's got the look like, oh, you see that guy and you're like, that guy's about to fuck somebody up.
It's like you know when somebody's really got you pissed off and you're trying your hardest to fucking not do something stupid like fight because it's fucking childish, but you start to get that look and feel in your face. Your fucking heart starts racing. Like, what the fuck am I about to
Everybody other than that person goes blurry, and you just hear this like.
Exactly.
In your ears, yeah.
It's red on
We've
him,
all been there.
And everything else is just fucking black.
Yep. And yeah, he got through. He connected.
Oh.
We talked about this also through a strange chain of events that I'm not necessarily proud of. I happened to be watching the Miss Universe pageant, and yeah, we want to touch that.
You actually watched that though?
I did. Well, I caught it at the best time. I was flipping the channels by myself.
And that's what they always say.
I was watching football, and the channel right below that happened to be Miss Universe. So I flipped over, and they told a very heartwarming story. This actually it was a sad story. There was 80 contestants this year, and the 81st was a girl, I believe, from Slovenia, but she got to Las Vegas, and blood started coming out of her nose. She collapsed.
Aneurysm?
Had to get taken. Yeah, they said it was they didn't describe what it was, but it was some sort of brain injury. Or a brain anomaly that occurred, and it paralyzed the right side of her face. So obviously she was forced to withdraw, but they did a little tribute thing to her. But it was really nice.
Kind of sucks that she lived.
Well, I mean, she
like
seemed
the
to be
whole
taking
left
it
side of her body, or just
no, just her face, just so like she smiles and doesn't.
Let's be honest. Here's the funny thing. Her brain she didn't need. It was her face she needed for the competition. That's kind of the fucked up thing.
And it was gone. But she came out on stage in the gown, and they did a nice thing. So, anyways, well, we progressed through the evening, and we see the final three come up, and we have the Miss USA, Miss Colombia, and Miss Philippines. So they do the second runner-up, third place, and it was Miss USA. So she goes and takes her stuff and goes about her way. And Steve Harvey, building the drama. They do the big delay and all that kind of stuff. And finally, he's like, 2015 Miss Universe is, and they wait. And he finally announces Miss Colombia. So she loses her shit, of course, and she's teared up. And they put the sash on her. They give her the flowers. And Steve Harvey makes his way off stage so she can have her moment. And they put the crown on her, and they're taking pictures. So she's standing up there, and everybody's freaking out. People are waving Colombian flags. And all of a sudden, after an exorbitantly long period of time, Steve Harvey wanders back out on the stage. And I'm like, this doesn't look as well choreographed as everything else has been so far. And Steve goes, excuse me, and very much in the same way he handles the Family Feud. And he's like, I have to correct myself, and goes into this thing. And basically what had happened is, instead of reading the 2015 Miss Universe, he read the first runner-up. So after this Miss Colombia's been up there and gotten her prizes and had her moment, they literally ripped this shit off of her. They take back the flowers, they take back the sash, the crown, and Miss Philippines is now brought back out. It was the most uncomfortable thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. And Steve Harvey owned it. He tried to own it. He's like, that's my fault. Tried to show the card to the camera. This is on me. But I thought that girl, these girls have been in, she's in Colombia, so she's dodging bullets anyway. But she makes it to this pageant, Miss Universe. I think that's the biggest one, isn't it?
I would assume.
Is there Miss fucking Galaxy or some shit?
Well, universe is bigger than a galaxy, so I would hope.
Is it?
I would hope so.
Did not take astronomy, kids.
Jesus Christ, Chad.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about stars. Any hoozles. But what's a country?
We should get another viewer just for that
yeah.
fucking segment.
Columbia, that is in Georgia, correct? That was Miss Columbia from Georgia, right?
Yes,
right,
Columbia,
sweet.
Georgia.
That's what I thought. All right,
the District of Columbia it could have been too.
Yes. Damn it. But anyways, yeah, it was horrifically uncomfortable. Everybody tried to handle it as best they could, but it was one of the most horrible things I've ever seen.
It needs to be known too that they did a dress rehearsal before, a closed dress rehearsal with only people from the staff. So they already knew who Miss Universe was. He did everything flawlessly. There's one thing that went wrong with this whole thing, and it's 2 words, and we know all about it right here at this show on this network specifically, and that is live TV.
Yep.
Shit gets fucked up, man.
It happens.
Unless you've been on a stage in front of a shitload of people, knowing what you have to do, sometimes the emotions, everything gets overwhelming, and you fuck up. It happens. And I got to be honest, I'm not a huge Harvey fan. I think the way he does Family Feud is fucking hilarious. When I get a chance to watch it, I love that shit, man. And you're right. It's that the way he acted. It's that uncomfortable. Ooh, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
but hopefully
exactly.
we can find a way to get out of this type of look. But the whole thing is you just never know what the fuck is gonna happen.
Yeah, and it was. It's an unfortunate thing, but I give props to him for owning it. I give props to the girls that were involved for doing the best they could do with it. Thank you very much, MPK. Yeah, everybody handled as best they could, but that has got to be your nightmare worst situation. And there was they had the what's the guy he does like fashion crap, Perez Hilton. They had talked to him. He was one of the judges, and they were talking to him, and he made some.
Go ahead. I don't know who you're talking about.
All right, this guy Perez Hilton. I've seen him before.
Oh! He's like a lower level TMZ guy. Like
right.
Like a rumor.
He's
mill.
a shit starter. That's all. Yes. That's what he is.
Gay, right? Like
extremely
super
feminine.
feminine.
Yeah.
Fat too. He's like
he's not anymore.
He would have been what you would call a bear in that community.
Now he's a twink, I think is the proper term.
I don't really give a shit anymore.
I don't know either. But anyways,
I thought that would be funny, and it obviously just wasn't.
Yeah, we bombed. Both of us did. But he made this big dramatic statement about being glad that Trump didn't own the pageant anymore because of all the shit he said and blah, blah, blah. And, I don't like Perez Hilton, or I don't really dislike him. I don't really acknowledge him, but I thought that was a kind of a good statement. But then as soon as the shit hit the fan at the end, I thought Trump is going to have a fucking field day with this. I don't own the pageant anymore, and shit goes sideways, but Donald Trump, you're still a fucking idiot.
He is, and I got to be honest with you.
And he's way out in the lead in polls, which is terrifies the shit out of me.
There is no way in hell that something like this would not have happened just because he was involved with it.
Oh, exactly, yeah. It's just one of those
live
things.
TV is some fuck shit, dude. Like, people don't understand the fucking, or not just like TV, just doing anything live. No matter how many times you fucking have practiced it and done everything, shit just fucking happens, and it's out of your control.
That's why there's not a lot of live TV, because it's really freaking hard to do. One of the things I've always been impressed with Saturday Night Live is that they do that show live every time, they put a show out. They don't do it every week, but every time they do, it's live, and I give them props. Because it's not an easy thing to do.
NBC's got them on like a 30-minute fucking delay.
Yeah, there's definitely a delay, yeah. They start that show at like noon.
Thank you, Mr. Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, 12-hour delay.
You remember when Norm Macdonald got fired for cussing for like the 3rd time on SNL?
Oh, yeah.
And that was the time when they finally issued like the 30-minute delay in that show. So the off, like the out of building sensors, like these sensors are like in California somewhere, like just waiting. You know what I mean? But the fucking whatever that guy's name, I can't even remember. The executive producer for SNL, like he's in skits and stuff sometimes. What's his name? He's famous.
The executive producer.
Yeah, like the guy, like it's his show, like the guy that runs the show.
Oh, you're talking about Lorne Michaels?
Lorne Michaels.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He did that press conference. He's like, we've never liked Norm. Nobody likes Norm, and he's not funny. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
everybody liked Norm. You're just pissed off because he got you in trouble with the fucking network, dick.
Yeah.
I regress. Go ahead.
Well, he has a bit of a reputation for being a bit dickish.
Well, it's fine because it translates to funny.
Yeah, well, and
that's really all I care about. I'm not trying to go to dinner with the guy.
Yeah, it's not a guy I want to hang out with necessarily, but he's also made that show very, very, very successful. So he's doing what he's got to do, I guess. But what have you?
Now he's pretty much just an Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider movies, but that's okay too. because
Yeah.
that's really his place in the world.
It's officially more movies than me, so more power to you, Lauren Michaels. But I heard
was
about
still talking about Norm, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, either one. I don't give a shit. I haven't seen a movie with either one of them in it. Not that they're not there. I just don't care. Oh man, there's a great picture on Yahoo. Look, here's the picture of the moment when they're starting to realize that thing went sideways. They've got Miss Columbia last year's.
I still haven't seen that video because I didn't
Last
watch
year's
it live.
winner.
I heard him talking about it on.
Yeah, it's not hard to find. It is not. It's everywhere.
I heard Rome talking about it today, so I got the Rome
Jesus.
take.
He made it to Rome, a sports show. So yeah, I'll tell you, it was a fucking disaster. But we saw another couple. Some other. If you want to do some fun video searching when you're at work tomorrow with your short week at work and you're trying to pretend like you're doing something, look up. What was it? There was
Spain?
9 Cincinnati. The Spain Prime Minister punched in the face by a 17-year-old kid.
Steve Harvey fucking up on Miss Universe.
Steve Harvey fucks up the Miss Universe. And then 9 Cincinnati Bengals trapped on an elevator.
Oh yeah,
in Arizona. That was pretty good. We saw evidently there was obviously Cincinnati traveled to Arizona to play the Cardinals, and there was 9 players that got stuck on an elevator, and not only did they get stuck there, but then they end up. It looked like a 2-foot gap, I guess. They had to climb out.
The start of Elevator Gate right here on the deal with Villrreal on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
These poor guys had to climb out of a freaking crack in an elevator as it was stuck between floors.
Elevator Gate.
And not small dudes, obviously. They play in the NFL. I'm guessing they're pretty fucking huge.
Oh, yeah. They were probably overweight capacity, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's probably what broke it. You probably had 14 tons of fucking dude
There
in
was
there.
a couple linemen in there. I seen them. They were big.
Yeah, I saw the white guy that was very uncomfortable with the black guy saying fuck. I did notice that.
That always happens.
He's like,
anytime you see a video with a black dude, there's always a white uncomfortable guy.
We're
in the
gonna get
background.
suspended.
That's like you can't be a black man and shoot a
Everybody-
video without an uncomfortable black man in the background.
You see
or a
a
white man in the background.
Well, it's a selfie video of this guy, and he's like, here he is in Arizona, stuck in a motherfucking elevator, and he does some shit, and then he moves the thing around, and there's a white guy in a polo or a button-up dress shirt, and he's just like, ha ha, fuck. Shit. Sorry, Roger Goodell. Sorry.
Was he acting sort of like what's his name? What's the fucking dude? Austin Powers. Mike Myers. Was he acting like Mike Myers when he said that
when the penis pump pops up?
No. When Kanye said that fucking Bush hates black people.
Yes.
That was the most uncomfortable look I've ever seen on TV.
Same look. Same exact look.
And the funny thing is, I've heard he's a super dick in a lot of circles. Like
Mike Myers?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Super dick. Yep.
I hear he's a bit neurotic, so I think that can translate to dick sometimes when it's not meant to be.
No, that's the whole theory of he's not a bad guy. He's eccentric, which means you're either rich and a dick or you're really smart and a dick. That's what that fucking means.
No, eccentric. That's a word I love. I like eccentric people that are just they are outside the quote unquote norm.
No,
I'm down with those folks.
people think they're dicks specifically because they can't relate to them.
Yeah, if you can't relate to them, then they're just not for you.
So that doesn't mean they're any less of a dick because that's an opinion based.
Also, it doesn't make them any more of a dick.
No, that's absolutely true.
So yeah,
I lean on the latter, or no, whatever the fancy phrase is for the one that becomes before the latter.
Right. Okay. Pryor.
What?
Pryor. Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
Jesus Christ! You got the next break queued up?
I think it's about.
I think we're about to do because we are fucking derailing. So
this is on you. I've made a couple comments.
You know what? It's my show, and I'm derailing it. I'll derail it if I want to. Fuck it. But guys, we appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget at Chad Villy on the Twitter. And then Facebook, search Chad Villrreal, look for the Deal Fist logo. And then also you can email me at villrreal@pimpyk.com. We want to hear from you. Hear how your holidays are going. If it's going great, we want to hear from you. If it's going bad, we really want to hear from you.
Absolutely.
And if you got anything you want us to talk about, got any questions, we would love to address it in the last segment. If not, we'll get to it Wednesday. But hit us up. It's the Deal with Villrreal. Coming back.
You're listening to The Deal with Villrreal on PMVN Radio. Driving in your car?
You bastards!
Are you sitting home alone?
You a fucking loser and you fucking know it.
Does the end of the night end with you balls deep in that fat girl you brought home from the bar? Tuesday night at 7, tune in for the Pimpy Cast live broadcast happening on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
Yo, King Gordy. Your boy Prozac. Damn, the wicked shit. Dear diary, today something is snapped in my brain. Thoughts of my mind are becoming blurred and insane. I'm in my living room levitating like I was David Blaine. My mind is changing and elevating to a different plane. It's a place that's only known by the mentally deranged. I'm lusting for the taste of blood, I know it sounds strange. The further I summon to insanity, the more it numbs the pain. Down on my knees, scream the sky, saying God's name in vain. I'm not sure what's happening to me, but I start to welcome the change. I got the urge to destroy and rot everything within my range. I'm itching really hard for the kill, like a stray dog with the mage. Spill more blood, the only thing that can release me from this cage.
Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of me. Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Dear diary, I'm tired of feeling alone and ashamed. Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of me. Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Chapter 1. The first day I went insane.
A fucking nut, insane, I'm tripping. Dirty slut off cocaine, I'm slipping. Damn girl, you got some pretty eyes. I bet it tastes good with some chili cheese fries. And I'm so high I can't feel my face. Barbecue arms, I love the taste. Tie me up and make incisions. Obedience for life, the true religion.
My life is morbid, Jesus Christ and corpses. You will die in your corners, the dark side of the forces. We're inside of a fortress, yes we're lighting up torches. We decided to go to war, now we're riding on horses. There was lightning and storming, yes tonight we're performing. We'll be fighting till morning, blood flying and pouring. Someone died here for me, they will shine in glory. And in time the story will be in Bible shortly.
Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of me. Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Dear diary, I'm tired of feeling alone and ashamed. Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of me. Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Chapter 2. These drugs, they make me feel so strange.
All this alcohol and drugs, I convince myself to helping me. I'm twitching, getting panicky, it's getting hard to breathe. I can barely hold down my food, I'm trying not to upheave. I got these thoughts rushing through my head, I wanna make people bleed. There's no doubt Hatchet Head is evil, born from a demon seed. Nourished by hate and aggression till I grew all B.I.G. I came on a drug-induced blackout, hands on someone's throat. I squeeze until I hear him choke, purple face while the jugular blows. I'm a sick, demented, fucked up freak and that's no joke. Distributing stories of blood, like a dealer pushes his coke. I thought these drugs would help my mind, but I just feel broke. Maybe next time I try heroin, I heard it'll help you cope.
Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of me. Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Dear diary, I'm tired of feeling alone and ashamed. Dear diary, I've come to explain this pain inside of me. Dear diary, I try to maintain within society. Dear diary, but they just laughed and called me names. Chapter 3. Tonight's the night I break these chains.
Society laughed at me, bitch, but now who's laughing? It's hard to make a sound with your neck all cracking. Self-control and sanity, these are the things that I'm lacking. But give me a meat cleaver and I'll show you a master of hacking. Cut off legs, arms and faces, feels good just stabbing. Blade comes at you so fast, it's like a ball from Glavin. I've just given up, go ahead and let myself madden. Plain the blood, spell my name demented and laughing.
La Bala La Plata.
All right, guys, we got Nikolai Savino and Jay Side. They got a little reggae collab. You're hearing it right here on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
Pimpy K.
Yeah, yeah.
2, ready, go. I've been drifting on this road for too long, searching for my soul. We are one world, one planet, one people, one home. The universe unfolds. Well, life carries on when we ride upon the waves. Life carries on when we ride upon the gravity to the path we find. Ignite your fire, burn righteously. Ignite your fires, burn righteously. Hey, now raise your torches, the path you find. Raise your torches to the path you find. And I've been drifting on this road far too long, searching for my soul. The sun is shining down upon this one world, one universe unfolds. Life carries on when you rise above the flame. Oh, when life carries on when we ride upon the gravity to the path you find. Ignite your fire, burn righteously. Ignite your fires, burn righteously. Say, raise your torches, the path you find. Hey, hey, raise your torches, the path you find. Yeah, what's up?
When the going gets tough, just quit. Here's the deal with Villrreal on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
What's up, kids? We're back. I am Villrreal. This is the deal. Pimpy K was over there, and our guest associate producer Chris is over there, and he made my beer go there.
Oh, Bubba.
Nailing this job. So, couple things I want to hit. I know we're pushing time, as we always do. That's how we roll.
And we actually started on time, so we're actually,
which is super weird.
Well, yeah, but we're actually we're doing good, man. So I think we're just now at an hour, and that means that yeah, I mean we're right there, dude. I think we're gonna end this 20 minutes over like we always do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna end up in the same fucking place as always. So a couple things. Quick shout out.
Not very good at math. My bad.
Yeah, number words are hard.
Number words suck.
So quick shout out to Cade, Austin, and Bobby in Navarre. I want to give them props. They've been very supportive of the show. What's up, cats? I know they're enjoying the Christmas season, and just want to give them a quick little shout out. But I found some stories here. Just actually stumbled across some stuff on Yahoo that just got my attention, and I just got to read about them.
More interwebs gossip. Here we go.
And, you know, it's what makes the world go round. It's way better than thinking about my crap life, so I want to think about somebody else's crap life. And actually, it made my life look a lot better because my life didn't involve me getting bit by a shark.
Ew.
And now Yahoo wants to shit on my dreams. Damn you, Yahoo machine. So this headline read, man who is about to be rescued by the Coast Guard in Venezuela is attacked and killed by a shark. So
it's beautiful how your preparation just shines through in segments.
Doesn't
like
it?
This.
Man, it's so good. I am so on top of it.
Yahoo goes offline. The deal ends right there.
Yeah, done.
You want me to roll? You want me to go ahead and just roll the credits?
Yeah, we might as well. I'll just murmur shit words over the top of the words on the screen. All right, well, fuck it. I guess we're not going to talk about that story. You know what? Here's the bottom line. The guy died. I'm going to read you what I can see. Venezuelan man. Way to make words, Chad. Venezuelan man clinging to a buoy. Oh, God, so this guy's day was already sucking.
Yeah, obviously.
Clinging to a buoy, moments away from being rescued by the Dutch Caribbean Coast Guard, was attacked by a shark and killed. Eaten, I would presume. I'm going to say eaten because I like that story better.
I don't think I've ever heard of a shark attack that started with a bite and ended with nothing else. So I'm sure he got eaten.
They tend to bite, though. No, that's not true.
Really?
They'll bite you, and they determine that you're not what they want, and then they just leave you to bleed out and die.
I thought they frenzy though.
They're dicks.
I thought they frenzy though when there's water involved.
Yeah, I think if there's a bunch of them, maybe that happens. I don't know. This may come as a shock to you. I am very inexperienced in shark attacks. I know you would think I'd be very knowledgeable on that subject, but I'm not so much. Oh, this one loaded up. All right, so I got to talk about this one. Yeah, I don't want to hear your stupid fucking ad, Yahoo. Everybody send a message to CBSN and tell them to quit popping up on my shit that I'm trying to read. All right, so former teacher arrested over alleged relationships with teens. We know this story. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the story. This teacher's from Austin, Texas. I have one problem with the story, and that is this teacher is extremely doable. If she was not doable, I could get it. You know what I'm saying?
No, the picture I just saw, she wasn't just doable. She was downright hot.
Yeah. I don't, and every time I see one of these, what was that, Mary Kay Letourneau? I think she was the worst one.
I don't ever know their names. I know there's been a bunch of, I just know that when I was
print
in
their
school,
pictures out and I put them on my wall.
There was a shitload of teachers I wanted to fuck, and none of them were game.
Coach Gary, was that guy?
Well, I mean, that was a given.
The short shorts. Get out of here. So anyways, former math teacher.
Get by the running tree, boys.
Former math teacher was arrested last week for allegedly having an improper relationship with two of her students. I want to know how old these students were. She, Haley Noel Way, 28, was reportedly charged with 2 counts of improper relationship between an educator and student. Blah, 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 blah.
But no statutory?
I want to see how old these kids are. I want to see.
It really sucks that there's rules that protect the victims, man, because I want to see what the fuck the victims look like.
When you know those kids are like, please, I'm trying to put this on Facebook, and it keeps getting blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get my props. But yeah, if you go to Yahoo on the cover stories, look up the Austin teacher.
Dude, she's fucking hot.
Yeah, she's hot. Haley Noel Way, 28 years old, smoke show, and she's banging kids. I don't get it. I don't understand the world. PPK, I just don't get it, my man.
Me neither. My, as soon as this is over, I shoot, because right now we're doing pre-record on the Pimpy Cast because of some
holiday
issues.
Seasons and whatnot. Yep.
We're about, I don't know, I'd say about 30 minutes from that. And just now, my guest artist sent me a message that said, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to back out.
Guess who's not getting any promo?
What a fucking cocksucker.
That guy.
And a part of me was like, well, maybe we can shoot it. No, fuck that. You're out, dude. You're out. I gave you the fucking opportunity. What a fucking dick. I'm actually a little upset. I'm gonna put this guy on blast tonight too. During my show.
Can I be an old man? And both of us coming from the music scene. I just played a couple shows last weekend. By the way, a little frustrating. I'm not gonna blast them. It wasn't that bad, but a little frustrating. Mad props to the guys and the Rowdies. We had a good time. Our end of it went great. The other end of it was a little frustrating, but if you get a chance as an artist, especially in our area, we're in the Pensacola, Florida area, and if you get a chance for someone that wants to promote you and help you, and it costs you nothing other than a little bit of your time, which you have a shitload of, because we know how it is to be an artist in this area. You got a lot of downtime. Let's not bullshit ourselves. Even if you got a day job, you got time. And if you don't have enough time to put into promoting your product, your music for free, good fucking luck to you.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't know where you think you're going to go, but I would get that resume polished up.
And the bad thing is this dude has somewhat failed on me before, and I'm not going to say his name. I'm really not going to put him on blast. I'm a little upset, and I feel like I want to, but ultimately that's just going to help this motherfucker, so I'm not going to do that because I do have the exposure that he doesn't have, and I'm not going to let him have any of it. But this motherfucker came and did a show with us. It was actually a Soldier Priest show. I think it was released for their album Improvised Weapons of the American Underground, which we did a song in the first break with Killer, which featured me, was on that album. And this dude came down. He had a show that he preached to us for about 30 minutes before the show went on about how he was real deal. His shit, he didn't fuck around. His shit was real. He came in. He started his set. He brought his set in on a CD, which is I'm okay with that. But it was all one track. So he put his whole set on one track. So he said, "Well, hey, can you pull that back some?" No, I can't pull it back some. You put it on one fucking track. I would have started one song over for him if he would have fucking put his that together.
Learn how to edit your shit.
And then when he finally couldn't get his shit together, he fucking trashed the fucking set. Like I had a fucking screen up because when we were doing shows, I would do rear projection onto a screen. So if you didn't have your own backdrop, I gave you one. You were doing a show with a backdrop, and I did it in video. You could have sent me a video or just a still image. Either way, that's fucking dope looking. You got your shit up there. People know who you are. He fucking starts ripping shit down, telling, fuck you guys, blah, 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 and then walks back in 30 minutes apologizing and shit. And, I had to stop people from whooping his ass. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those fucking events. And then this motherfucker has the fucking audacity to fucking drop out literally 20 minutes before we fucking shoot
20 minutes before
interview.
go time, yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, well,
fucking piece of shit.
Missed opportunities. I don't want to waste more time. I don't even know who you're talking about, and I'm not going to ask you because at this point, I'll be honest with you, I'll be honest with you.
That's one less thing I got to do this week.
Yeah, I give zero shits at this point. That's not somebody I'm going to waste my time on.
What a fucking cocksucker. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take the show over, but damn, that pisses me off.
No, you are more than welcome to vent about shit like that because as somebody who tried very hard to get out there, because I don't know if you guys know this. If you're out there in the world and you don't know anything about the music business, the best people, best players, best rappers, best singers, best whatevers, that's not who necessarily makes it to the big time. It's about you got to be persistent, you got to be lucky as shit. And often the quality doesn't even have to really be there that much. I can't hardly stand to listen to the radio because it frustrates the shit out of me now.
Dude, stage presence and hard work will fucking get you so far. Now, I know people without fucking stage presence, but they work so fucking hard that people come and see him because how can they not? Because they're everywhere they go, there he is. You
Agreed.
Know what I mean, that's just whatever.
But as usual, we're a little bit over time. So here's what I'm gonna do. I want to hit this one last story. We've made a lot of jokes about Christmas time and stuff, and it can be frustrating. It can be stressful. I don't hate the holidays at all. I don't want to be the Grinch guy. It's just a frustrating, stressful time. A lot of shit happening. Inevitably, a lot of shit goes wrong. But I did see a headline that I want to touch on. We've talked a lot about the, not to a huge extent, because neither one of us is a politics guru by any stretch of imagination. I vote, but I can't say I'm as educated as I should be, probably.
I don't vote.
I do know that I fucking hate Donald Trump and everything about his stupid fuck face. And I would love to kick him square in his fucking bullshit teeth and knock that fucking dead squirrel off his head.
The Pomeranian toupee.
That said, yeah. As soon as he said that, all Mexicans were rapists and criminals and coming over here, that he's such a fucking piece of shit. And And I will say this to America and everyone that hears this. I'm incredibly disappointed in you that piece of shit is leading the polls. Get your head out of your ass. Quit being a fucking idiot, and look at things that matter. And I want to read the headline of this story: Muslims defend Christians during attack in Kenya. So basically, what you got here, I'm just gonna sum it up for you real quick. You can look it up and read the whole story if you want to. There's a bus traveling in Kenya with 62 passengers on it. Some extremists attacked it, and Muslims actively protected each other as well as Christians. So when you hear fucktard fucking Donald Trump say, that, we need to start serializing Muslims and doing all this shit. Listen, the problem with Muslims, the people that are Muslim, or claim to be Muslim, I should say, that are a problem is such a small percentage of the Muslim community. I can't say that I go a day without meeting someone who's Muslim. Yeah. I see Muslim people everywhere. They're fucking great. I have no more problem with them. I was raised Christian. I have no problem with those people either, as long as you don't start trying to tell me when barking at me what I'm supposed to do. Mm-hmm. It's about people being good people, and a fucking idiot piece of shit that has made his way in this world by shitting on other people, which is exactly what he's done, and mail ordering his brides from fucking Russia or whatever. If there was ever a candidate for fucking ass cancer, that ass clown is definitely it. And I would fucking happily piss on his decrepit fucking shit body before he takes his last fucking breath.
Don't hold back. But Tell these people exactly how you feel.
I don't want to, I'm trying not to filter myself right now, but I fucking hate that worthless piece of shit. So help me God, if that motherfucker wins the presidency, he better be fucking serpentine, bobbing and weaving everywhere he goes.
If there's one good thing that does come from him being president, I hope it's that he fucking legalizes or works towards legalizing gambling everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm looking at the bright side here. You know what I mean? That's where he made his money, right? Casinos. Isn't he a casino guy?
The one upside, well, yeah, buildings, all that kind of shit. But the one upside of him, that guy will make. He probably would make our country a shit ton of money. But he probably, in the process, would also start a fucking world war because the way he shits on people to make money.
How can you think that guy would make a shitload of money when he made a business of starting businesses that fail so he can get bailed out and start another one?
That's part of his fucking rape the little guy culture. Because when you file bankruptcy, guess who you don't have to pay? All the guys that built your shit.
If he runs this country, dude, if he runs this country like he runs his business, we're going to be so far in debt to the fucking Chinese that I don't even, you know what I mean?
And we're already fucking there.
Yeah. Right, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, at least they're not like taking firstborns or anything right now, you know what I mean?
Well, he recently said
time is coming.
He recently stated, he thinks that Vladimir Putin is a great leader. And if you don't know that Vladimir Putin is a fucking gangster who just happens to hold high political office and fucking... that guy's a criminal. He has people who say the wrong words about him executed in broad daylight in front of their families. He does not give a shit.
You got before you can. And listen, I'm not standing up for any of that. I'm not saying Stalin was a good guy or anything like that. But
that Hitler was misunderstood.
No. I'm
damn
not
mustache.
I'm staying Russian. Okay, and I'm
sorry.
saying this because before you can actually state an opinion about Russian, specifically Russian politics, you got to understand the Russian culture and how the Russians.
Oh yeah, they're hard.
They're a totally different breed of human, so you can't
agree with that.
So they all have the gangster mentality, and I know this because fucking Nico Bellic.
Yeah,
he came over.
I agree with that. I agree with your statement. However, for a guy who's striving to be the leader of our country to idolize a fucking asshole that is having people executed because he is annoyed by them. That's not a guy you want to give props to.
You don't think this country doesn't do that?
Yeah, but at least we're quiet about it. We have manners.
They try to be quiet about it.
No, Putin does not try to be quiet about it. Putin will ride up on a fucking horseback, shirtless, get off, do a little fucking Russian dance, and cap you in the forehead and stroll away on his fucking Pegasus.
Putin doesn't do it himself.
Hey, he doesn't get his hands dirty, you're right. That's probably the one thing he misses the most about being Oh, well, I got a friend request. Here's somebody that's going to listen to this show and drop that friend request immediately. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't want to end that on a downer. So let me end it on upper. When I'm on MSN's website and I click on the search box, it just brings up top headlines. I'm going to read those, then we're going to get out of here. You ready?
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm going to go from bottom to top. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. So number 8, we have J.K. Rowling. I don't even know what the fuck. Can you read that word? Hermione.
Where's it at?
This one right there. Hermione. J.K. Rowling, Hermione. I don't know what the fuck that is, so we're going to pass it.
I think it's Hermione.
Next, we have Bakersfield Small Plane.
I think it's Hermione, like the Hermione chick from isn't the Rowling? Isn't that the person that did the fucking Harry Potter? I think it's Hermione.
Is it?
I think that's Hermione. I could be wrong.
Well, here's what I say: we're gonna call it J.K. Rowling Hermione, and when Trump gets his ass cancer, that's what we're gonna name it. His ass cancer is gonna be named J.K. Rowling Hermione.
My name is
gonna make me happy,
and I
does not support anything I say. Next up on the
list,
list,
act like it during the show though.
Next on the list, we got Bakersfield Small Plane, whatever. Nashua schools closed. Nobody gives a fuck. 136 pounds of cocaine.
That sparks my interest.
Hey, it's the Christmas season. There's white stuff everywhere.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it
Obama
snow.
comedians in cars. All right. Monday Night Football 2015. Wages look sad. And then number one on the search list for MSN is Tina Fey.
Wow. Props to our Scarface homegirl Tina.
You know, but she wears that scar well, man. She wears it well, and I give props to her. Whatever.
All right,
she's got that power sexy going on. By the way, Detroit's up 27-3.
But the game's not over yet.
It's not, but it damn sure looks like it's going to be.
How much times? They're still fucking in the third quarter.
Yeah,
so
barely into the third.
There's definitely not going to be any dividends played this evening.
But Wednesday, there could be, or we'll be talking about a tiebreaker, one of the two. So, anywho's, guys, it's been the deal. I am Villrreal. MPK is right over here. By the way, my Auburn Tigers will be playing on December 30th in the Who Gives a Shit Fuck Your Mom Bowl. At 6-6, they're playing Memphis, who is 9-3, and they'll probably lose. God, that's depressing.
You know, the title of the show was Holiday Misery, and we only talked about the good things about the holidays, I think, didn't we? Did we ever talk about
we read a top 10 list of crimes, including sexual battery, rape, and fucking domestic violence.
Once again, were we ever going to bring up the bad part of the holidays? I mean,
where's the bad part in that? Guys, we appreciate you. I'm the Villrreal. God damn it. Just close the show. It's the deal. We'll see you Wednesday.
You just saw the
Don't forget.
Oh, no.
Pimpy K. Don't forget him tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
That's right.
Now we can go.
You guys been watching The Deal on the Pimpy K Multiverse Network.
Deuces, bitches.